Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokémon Violet. In the last episode of this series, we had finished up our story for the main game, leaving nothing left untouched. Doing pretty much everything we could possibly do. Well, like I promised, we're back. And this time, for some stories we haven't seen yet, being the DLCs for Scarlet and Violet, the Teal Mask, and the Indigo Disc, both taking us to drastically new places, in search of hopefully some more answers about Area Zero, as well as new Pokemon to find along the way as we do so. So, with that being said, it's time for us to finally jump back into the world of Pokemon Violet, and see what's next in our grand Paldean adventures. Since, honestly, I have actually not seen anything on this. I kept myself quite away from any spoilers for this, and honestly, I'm looking forward to whatever is going to happen in this, because, yeah, I could have looked at this a long time ago, and, well, I wanted to wait till the DLC for Teal Mask was about to release. So, when I'm recording this, it's about a couple days before... Well, I said Teal Mask. I meant the Indigo Disc. Before the Indigo Disc actually releases. So, about, like, I would say 10 days before the Indigo Disc releases is when I'm recording this. So, honestly, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. And I'll be able to go from Teal Mask straight into Indigo Disc. So, honestly, that being said, let's get straight on in to Pokemon Violet and get ready for our Teal Mask adventure, which seems to be something to do with a mask festival, is basically all I really know about it. So, honestly, with that being said, I'm pretty much ready. And the only thing I do know is, well, we're immediately thrown into a phone call, because I tried to go into the game first and start from inside the game, but I couldn't. So, here we go. Rotom phone's going off. And it's Jacques of all people. Hello, Spooks. This is Jacques. Hi, Mr. Jacques. Long time no see, buddy. Sorry to bother you while you're probably out searching for some nice treasure. You see, we have a school trip every year around this time. It's a special collaboration between our academy and another school. And would you believe it, Spooks? Your name was one of the ones chosen to attend. You'll get to go study and experience the great outdoors off to the east, in the land of Kitakami. Kitakami, you say? Okay, cool. Is that a whole new region specifically, or just like kind of like how you would go to like towns back in Pokemon? That's kind of what I'm curious about. Or it could be kind of like the Isle of Armor, where it wasn't its own region, although it felt like its own region and stuff like that, just because of how decently, sized it was. It was quite a big place. But honestly, here we go. It's a long trip to get to this year's destination, so we can't send too many students this time. You really are a lucky one, getting selected as one of the participants. Come to school's entrance hall when you're ready to hear all the details. Of course, you don't have to take part, but this kind of chance isn't likely to come again, so you should really give it a shot if you're interested. Hope to see you soon. Okay, cool. So our teachers set us up to head to the entrance hall, so that's immediately where we're going to be going. Because we are more than ready to head on off to our next location. But honestly, first things first, I do want to say one thing. I heard that there is level scaling in this, so that's going to be interesting. I don't know how high the levels are going to be, but if we can be around their level pretty easily, obviously we're going to do it like we did with Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra back in, just Sword and Shield in general. So I'm kind of curious on how this is going to go. But, honestly, I'm kind of curious what Pokemon we'll end up catching as our start for this, honestly. I'm not really sure, and I feel like I probably should grab one just in case. That probably might be a good idea, just in case, because I'm going to say, based on what I know with Scarlet and Violet, wild Pokemon ended up being like level 60. So I'm going to hope that that's going to be good enough. So I should have a level 60 that we could use for this. And sadly, a couple of my Pokemon are a little over-leveled. So for this adventure, if that is going to be the case. I do have my Iron Jugulis, but I think that would be kind of a little overpowered, I'm going to be honest, if we go on with that. But I don't think we're going to be going with anything too high-leveled. I would like to use one of the starters, but I don't think I would be able to pull them high enough. Because I don't think I have any level-up candy anymore, honestly. I can definitely check, just to be sure. But if I don't, we're definitely going to have to run something else. And accidentally open boxes. It's been a little bit since I played, so I actually don't know what my rare candies are like right now. Okay, we might actually be able to do so. Because I did do farming the last time I did play this. So, yeah, we can easily do so. Okay, cool. So we'll use Meowscarda for this adventure then. That'd be interesting, just because which one? Actually, no, wouldn't it be better for us to do... Yeah, that would actually be better, actually. I just thought of something. It'd be much better for us to actually use Skeledirge for this, because of the fact that we did use Meowscarda, and we did use our main starter for... that name is always hard to say, but we use Donald for the main story. So, you know what? For this DLC, we'll actually use the last starter we never used. That actually sounds like a better idea, actually. So then I get to actually experience what Skeledirge actually can do in combat, and kind of see what we can learn from it, honestly. That actually sounds like a really good idea compared to what we almost did with Meowscarda, because we did use Meowscarda, and I remember it now when we did the final act of our Violet story, but technically Scarlet, because we did the ending of Scarlet as well, and that's where our Meowscarda came from. So, definitely curious on how this is going to go. I'm going to hope level 60 is enough, though. It should be, I would hope, just because it seems like a decent level to be. Probably should have learned Will-O-Wisp. That actually probably would have been a good idea, actually. But it looks like we're going to need a little bit more candy than that. And then, honestly, from here, we'll just make it easy by going for 8 of them. And that should bring us straight to where we want to be. There we go. Cool. Okay. I think we're more than ready. Fire Blast, don't think we'll need that. And then I just need to send our good old Vendetta back, since we're not going to need that whatsoever. So, send Vendetta back, and we are good to go. Since, honestly, I have no clue what we're getting ourselves into. So, you must be who we're supposed to go see. Okay, well, let's do this.
Mr. Jacques said the students for the school trip would be around here.
Yep. Hello. Who are you? Also, you kind of remind me of, Actually, wait, no you don't, actually. I thought she looked like a dragon trainer, but she's actually got the Area 0 markings on her jacket there. It's interesting.
Are you? Oh, you must be. You're one of the students chosen for the school trip, aren't you? And your name was...
Spooks, ma'am. Hello. Who are you exactly?
Spooks? Huh. Well, aren't you but a polite one? You're positively dazzling. Oh, and you even have a Terra Orb. I guess Paldea is rich enough in resources for that sort of thing, to be common sight at school. Unless that's not the case. Are you perhaps in especially exceptional students?
I would definitely say exceptional, because we did get it from the top of the class, from Nemona. So, I would say yeah, for sure.
But here I go on and on. I haven't even introduced myself. Call me...
Call you what? Miss Briar. Okay, so that's her name, Briar.
Miss Briar. I'm so sorry I'm late.
Hey, Jacques.
Oh, hello. To you too, Spooks. What a lucky scamp you are, getting to take part in a school trip so soon after transferring here.
That is pretty cool.
I'm sure I'm happy for you. Wish I could go too.
Ahem.
Oh, Looks like she's cutting you off there, Shock. Sorry, bud.
Huh? Oh well. I'm sorry, Miss Briar. I got a little bit carried away.
Okay. So we're heading off to Kitakami, though. Interesting name for a place, though. I definitely like the name.
Well, as Mr. Shock so kindly stated for me, my name is Miss Briar. I am a teacher over at the Blueberry Academy.
Blueberry Academy? Interesting. Okay.
Huh, that's a school in the Unova region.
Oh, we're going to Unova? Really?
You know, Miss Briar helped set the curriculum there.
Okay.
This year is Blueberry Academy's turn to run our joint school trip and supervise the students. That's why I came here to collect you. We'll be heading to Kitakami, the land known for its picturesque fields and rice paddies. The place has a rustic feel, but there's also something rather mysterious about it. You see, the same energy present in Paldea's terrestrial phenomenon has been detected there.
Really? How would that be the case if Area Zero is mostly the reason for that? Huh.
I'm hoping to do some digging into the matters myself, in between my supervising duties.
Okay. Interesting.
Though I'd also appreciate the chance to take a good look around the great crater of Paldea.
Well, there is another part to this stuff, apparently called the Hidden Secrets of Area Zero. So I think it's technically 3 DLCs, but I'm not really sure. But there is another thing tacked onto it. So I would guess that's also part of it? I'm not too sure.
Oh yeah, well, there's not much I can do about that, without permission from the Pokemon League, and Director Clavell.
I don't know why I said Clavell, but Clavell.
Oh, I know. I've already put in the proper applications. I trust that I'll get favorable responses soon.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe. But, guess we'll find out later.
Oh, sorry, Spooks. Forgot all about you for a moment there.
Oh, it's okay.
Anyway, the school trip. Think of it as a chance to continue your treasure hunt on a grander scale. Just search beyond Paldea's borders.
Okay, we'll think of it like that then.
I'll even provide you with a special update to your Pokédex app. If you get out your phone, of course.
Okay, well, here's the Rotom phone. Gotta love the little Legends Arceus phone, though. I've been using that since the beginning, but I really like the colors of it. The Kitakami Pokédex has been added to your Pokédex app. Okay, cool.
And there we go. All done. Now you can go wild registering all the Pokemon you find around Kitakami, too.
Okay, cool.
Oh, and don't worry about the permission slip for the trip. I already cleared things with your mom. You just go have fun out there.
Okay, we'll go have fun indeed. It looks like we're officially done here in Paldea, it looks like, I think.
Your Mr. Shock is quite charming, isn't he? Delightfully direct when he wants to be.
Yeah, he seems to be that way, for sure. We haven't got a lot of interaction with him, but for the small bit that we did, we had quite a fun time with him.
Now then, Spooks. It's quite a trip to the lands of Kitakami. I hope you don't mind flying or long bus rides. Let me know as soon as you're ready to set out, won't you?
Okay. Well, I think we're more than ready. So, set out to the lands of Kitakami. What I'm curious about is what happens if you catch all the Pokemon in Kitakami. Because I already have the shiny charm for completing the Pokedex in the main game. So, what happens if you finish the Pokedex there? That's kind of curious, honestly. But, off we go then. I think we're more than ready.
Are you ready to set out for Kitakami, Spooks?
I believe so. There's nothing left for us here, so there's no reason to stay here anymore.
Great. We'll set out together as a group once other students arrive. I hear you were all chosen for this trip by lottery, so this may be the first time you meet.
Really? New students, you say? Okay.
I know my role is to chaperone you kids around, but I fully intend to have some fun on my own. While I'm at it, Just so you're aware.
Okay, I'm aware.
By the way, do you know about the Violet book?
I definitely know about it. What about it?
As you should. It was the most influential book of the century on the subject of the paranormal. The author of the Violet book, Heath, was in fact an ancestor of mine.
Really? That's interesting. And obviously if you're playing Scarlet, you would talk about the Scarlet book. Okay.
I even have his original manuscripts.
I would definitely like to look at that if I can. Oh, okay.
Look here. These are the pages that were blacked out and made ineligible in the published version of the book.
Oh, this book? Oh, okay. Technically already deciphered this, but okay. A disc Pokemon. While separated from the research team in cratered steppes, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleamed brighter still than gemstone. Viewed as a whole, it resembled a mysterious, brilliant disc. Okay. Oh, this is new. I tentatively named this creature Terapagos. Okay, so that's the Pokemon that's in the Indigo Disc DLC. Okay. I suspect that its very body is made up of the key material that causes Pokemon to shine brightly and crystallize. That doesn't look anything like that, though. Unless it hatched. Huh, okay.
The Pokemon depicted on the pages is called Terapagos. It's a mysterious Pokemon that Heath allegedly encountered when he delved even further into the depths of Area Zero. Not that the general public believed him.
Okay. Interesting. But we didn't see anything like that when we hit the bottom. So, where'd it go, exactly?
It's my dream to find Terapagos and prove that Heath's records were all true. Though I haven't yet been able to secure permission to enter Area Zero, unfortunately.
So you're saying there could be possibly a secret entrance in Area Zero, then? That's kind of what I'm getting the idea of. So there's more to Area Zero, like, size-wise. Okay. Does that mean we're going to find new futuristic Pokemon because we're playing Violet? That's kind of what I'm curious about. And obviously you would find more fossilistic Pokemon in Scarlet. That's interesting.
But that's fine. It'll be all fine. All I need to do now is focus on my work that's in front of me.
Oh, and just a random bunch of students, so they'll get just normal voices. I thought we were going to get some new faces entirely. Miss Breyer, we're ready to go.
Looks like the gang's all here. Alright, everyone. To the land of Kitakami.
Okay, to the land of Kitakami indeed. But off we go. Definitely curious on what we'll find there. And there's a little Dragonite flying underneath our airplane, that's funny. I like it. Definitely like that. Does other Pokemon pop up there? That's what I'm curious about now. But here we are. Oh no, the hidden treasure of Area Zero specifically. Okay. So, although the DLC is the Teal Mask, the whole DLC is called the... Okay, I get it now. So the Teal Mask is the first part of it then. Okay, cool. So, this is just the first half of the story, so good thing we're doing them back to back then. Because, I wouldn't want to forget any story if I can help it. So, good thing I waited on this. We're finally here. My butt is killing me after all those hours sitting. First the plane, then that bus.
Well, you all survived the long trip. And we haven't lost anyone along the way.
That was with a question mark. But nope, we're all here.
Then welcome to the land of Kitakami. This is the stage for all the new experiences and learning opportunities you'll have out in nature.
Cool. Very interesting looking place. Looks like Japan. For based on the house designs and stuff like that. And obviously like kanji and stuff like that, but the thing is, actually, yeah, those are unknown letters, so this, yeah, that has to be, okay, cool. But, I would definitely say, based on the music and the shapes of the buildings and kind of like the architecture we can see currently, it looks like it takes place somewhere kind of like in like Japan region area, even though Japan doesn't exist in Pokemon, obviously, since Kanto region is technically Japan as well. So, interesting.
It's actually my first time here too. Why the rice fields really are dazzling.
Okay.
Up ahead is Mosui Town. That will be our base of operations for the duration of this trip.
Okay, Mosui Town. Okay. Miss Briar, I don't feel so good.
Uh-oh. All the travel must have given you a dose of motion sickness. Why don't you pause here for a moment and take a sight of the fields?
Probably a good idea for him.
Now, Spooks, I have a little request for you.
Request?
Could you run up ahead to the community center in Mosui and let the caretaker know we're here?
Yeah, I could do that.
It would also be great if you could explain that one of our students, is feeling a little unwell.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. Yeah, sure. Also, I see a little terrestrialization area over there. So, yeah, they definitely have terrestrialization going on around here, for sure. For the hidden den over there.
I know I'd be able to count on you. On your way, then. I'll look after your poor travel buddy here.
Okay, well, keep a good eye on him. He's gonna need a little bit of that. But, yeah, definitely interesting. Also, one thing I always, I thought was really strange, by the way, about this game, is that they showed... Also, Yanma looks really cool in this, by the way. I like the reflections coming off of him. But, yeah, when they showed off the Pokemon for, the Clavell and, Virizion and the Suicune, they made them look a lot different in the book than they actually ended up turning out to be. So I'm a little curious about that. Also, I am curious about another thing. Can I spawn in... I don't think I could spawn Miraidon here, actually. And also, oops, sorry for running into Geeta Fly there. But, let's see. Yeah, they are level 60. Okay. So, good to know that, leveling up us, like we did, was a good idea. But we'll leave the Pokemon here alone for right now. Just because, I don't know if we should catch any right away. Now, I kind of want to, like, get a good look of what we're doing. Also, thought that was a shiny Cutiefly for a second. It looked different for me. But, okay, cool. Well, we'll definitely head off, closer to our destination. It could be interesting to run a Yanma, though. You know what? I might actually do that. Also, is that a trainer over there, or is that's a trainer? Okay, I thought that was a Pokemon. I don't know how many new Pokemon are going to appear in this region. But, if I can look at the Yanma up here, I know we should be able to lock into it, unless that one's one we actually can't catch. Because there is some that you could find that you actually can't mess with. But we do know there's a Yanma over here, so let's go catch one of those real quick. Since we might need some new partner Pokemon. Also, oh, ooh. Actually, I might go for you instead. I did not know you were going to be here. Okay, well that works out. Easiest way to do this one, honestly, is let's just do a quick ball, just to save us some time. Obviously, quick balls are good for first turn. If we can get it, then it's perfect. But, there we go, cool. I'll definitely run a Sewaddle, because I really do like this Sewaddle line. So, and I've never had a chance to use it before, in any series. So, honestly, I'll definitely say we'll use it. So, Sewaddle, the sewing Pokemon, bug grass type. The bumps on their heads are sensory organs. When Sewaddle meets, they greet each other by rubbing these bumps together. And with that being said, we get ourselves a Sewaddle, which is a pretty good bug grass type Pokemon, in my honest opinion. I really like it. But, for name-wise, that's a good question. I will probably name him I'm gonna name him Trent. That sounds like a good name. Yeah, let's do that. I'll name him Trent. That's not a name I've used before, so honestly, good to think of one on the fly like that, because, that's interesting. I've never been forced into another battle like that before. I'm gonna say no on the Poochyena, because, we've technically already used one in a prior series, and I want to try and use stuff that we've not used before. Obviously, if we ever do Unova, it's possible that we end up using a Swaddle, but because we haven't used one yet, honestly, I'm going to use it. Because, honestly, I really do like Swaddle. And it'd be fun to use a new Pokemon every now and then. But honestly, I don't see anything else that I could possibly want. I see normal loopers, though. So, you can have a Quagsire and Clodsire, which is pretty cool. But, further up we go. Just follow up our way to Mosui Town. Also, kind of curious, can we look at the map of this place? And yeah, it does show that there is a second Pokedex, too. Okay, cool. And we definitely can't ride Miraidon. But that's good to know. Okay, so here we go. Switching between maps. Press the L and R buttons while the map app is open to switch between different maps. Flying taxis will take you to locations with a feather mark, even if your destination is in another region. Okay, so how big is this place? Decently sized, I would say. Okay. So about the size of the Isle of Armor, basically. And then there's also some big mountain over here. The Oni Mountain. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think we're more than ready for Mosui Town now. But interesting place so far, for sure. And nice calming music to boot, for sure, as well. But those two look very specific, so we got some new friends to see, it looks like. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a voice for you.
Oh, sis. Look over there. There's one now.
Okay, hello. So I'm guessing you're who I'm supposed to be looking for? From the community center? Actually, wait, no, you have Academy uniforms on, so you must be from the Blueberry Academy then. Because, what do you call it? In the Indigo disc, kind of like, the trailer for it, they did show that we will be going to the Blueberry Academy, apparently, which is pretty cool. So, now we know that we're actually going to be going over to Unova, which is really cool. But, I'm curious about this. Okay, so this is the Blueberry Academy students.
So, you're one of those students who came from the Paldea region, huh?
Yeah. Kinda getting in my face a little bit, but okay.
Whoa, way cool. Hush, Kieran.
Kieran and Carmine. Okay, so Kieran and Carmine, nice to meet you two. Not sure if we're ever going to be friendly with Carmine, but she doesn't seem to be very friendly at the moment.
I'm Carmine. Sorry, but I can't just let an outsider like you wander into Mosui Town.
Oh, so you live here then? I thought you would be part of the Blueberry Academy due to that being their colors from the trailer. Okay, interesting.
If you insist on coming in, you'll have to battle me first. Come on, sis. You just want to battle, making this big fuss over nothing? I told you to hush, Kiki.
Okay, that's an interesting nickname.
Just ignore my little brother. Oh, man.
Huh. So an even crazier Nemona. Got it. That's kind of what I see from her so far. But, obviously, different spectrum of, with Nemona being nice, she seems kind of mean. Huh.
Alright, let's do this. Get in position.
Okay. Drill Sergeant? Okay, here we go. What kind of Pokemon are you gonna have? I can't really read what kind of Pokemon she has just based on her design. Usually you can with Pokemon trainers, but I can't really tell. The yellow eyes make me think dragon, but I'm not too sure on that.
I'm going to have some real good fun with you.
Okay, same, I guess? What do you have? That's what I'm really curious about. But you were challenged by Pokemon Trainer Carmine. You got a Poochyena, okay. So far, just Pokemon we've seen along our way here.
Welcome to Kitakami. For your first experience, get ready to eat dirt.
Okay. Thanks for the warm welcome. Well, we could Terrastalize. Honestly, because of the fact that we are a ghost type of Skeletor, it's probably smart to immediately get out of ghost typing. Yeah, let's do that. And Torch Song will increase our damage. So, just in case. Probably the smartest idea. Just in case. You never know. But honestly, definitely going straight into Torch Song is going to be our safest idea. Just because of that. I'm wondering if she's going to use Terrastalization in the first fight or not. That's a good question. Down goes Poochyena. That's good. We got a special attack raise. Always good. We can start building that up for the rest of her team. We had a good idea of what she's going to be using. Poltergeist. That's a new Pokemon, technically. So, it's Poltergeist, but it's, I believe, the pre-evolution of a convergent species, I believe, is how it works. So it's not actually Poltergeist, but it's a convergent of it. Like Toadscroll, and trying to think of another one. Well, no, that's Paldean Wooper. But I guess you could say, yeah, basically Toadscroll is a good one to basically use as a reference. I believe it's grass type. I think. I would think it is. Just based on it being made out of herbs. Because it's supposed to be like a tea Pokemon. Yeah, okay, it's definitely grass type. Sorry.
Oh, you know about type matchups, huh?
Yep, I do. I don't think you got a chance now. Whatever you got thrown out now is, it's basically done just because of Torch Song. But you got a Vulpix. Okay, good we have a fire type out, so we're not going to take too much damage from you, no matter what you try. But, because you are trying that, I'm going to go into Hyper Voice. Okay, extra sensory. A little damage.
How's that for a first taste of Kitakami? Not that I'm enjoying this or anything.
You're definitely seemingly enjoying this. But, oh, there goes all your Pokemon. You talk a lot of game, but we kind of dropped you. Maybe we should have started with a Stage 1 Pokemon. But they are level 60, so fair enough. I'm level 62. You should have evolved your Pokemon.
You? Who are you?
Good question. The champion of Paldea is a good answer for you. But, other than that, just your average, I guess you could just say, well, student, I guess.
Wowzers. You wouldn't beat my sis. I can't believe it. There's no way you should have been able to beat me.
Sorry?
Fine. I guess you passed barely. Seems like I've got no choice. I'll let you into town, but only if you become one of my grunts and do every little thing
Not gonna happen. Hello.
Oi, what are you doing over here?
Here comes trouble. Come on, Kiki, we're out of here. But meet up, sis.
Okay. That was weird. I'm guessing you're who I was supposed to meet.
Why, hello there, stranger. You must be one of the students from the Paldea Academy, right? Well, I help run the community center here in Mosui Town, and fair few other things besides. I'll be looking after your group during your visit.
Okay, thank you. But you're just called the caretaker. But at least you have a name. Unlike a lot of other people, so at least we got something to call you.
I hope those kids weren't giving you any grief just now, were they?
Not really. It's kind of half and half, I guess.
I hardly know what to do with the two of them, especially that Carmine. Always been a handful. That one, I apologize if she gave you a hard time.
Not really. She's a little strange, but it's okay. Also, new Pokemon Center lady. It's not a Nurse Joy, which is interesting.
What's that? A member of your group fell ill, down by the bus stop.
Yep, that's the case. Almost forgot about that.
I'd better get over there and give them a hand so they can make it into town as well.
Okay, thanks, caretaker.
I'll take care of everything. You go ahead and get yourself settled in at the community center. We'll catch up with you soon.
Okay, well thanks. And it looks like you can do the multiplayer thing still here, because of the fact that they have the little yellow symbol here to start that all up. Head into the community center. But, who are you? You're definitely not a Nurse Joy. Hey there. This is the Pokemon Center. Are your Pokemon tired and needing a rest? Sure. Why'd they give her a different design, though? Is my question. Because usually it's always, Nurse Joys and stuff. Although I think it's changed in Paldea. I didn't really pay attention to the other Pokemon Center, to be fair. But, interesting. Okay. Since I'm just so used to seeing Pokemon, Nurse Joys in Pokemon games. So, it's weird, it's different to not see them. Oh, something's going on. Something's definitely going on, but what exactly? Oh, there they are. I thought we were going to go inside first before they got here.
This way, everyone.
Spooks, I owe you one for fetching the caretaker. Our little travel buddy is feeling much better now, too.
Well, that's good to hear.
Alright, everyone. This is a community center. This is where you'll be staying while you're in Kitakami. The plan was to have you and the students from the Blueberry Academy stay here together. But it turns out this space is going to be all for you, all visitors from the Uva Academy.
Wait, really? Okay. Okay, so they are Blueberry Academy students. That makes sense. Okay, so they're wearing the Blueberry Academy students' uniforms because they are them. Okay. I got a little confused when they said they were from here. Okay. Now that makes more sense.
Oh, right. Those two kids were originally from this town, weren't they?
Probably the worst ones to bring on a field trip, then, for learning something new. But at least they get to come home for a little bit.
So in you come. Don't be shy.
Okay, into the big building we go then. Wonder where they ran off to then. Because that means we should be able to find their house somewhere, if we look hard enough. I would think.
Come on everyone, pack right in.
Cool little place. Looks like a doctor's office though, if anything. Bit interesting.
Oh, no need to worry about your shoes or anything. You can leave them on in here. If they're extra dirty, just try and rinse them off. The worst of the mud using the washing station by the door.
Oh, really? Huh, that's interesting. Usually it's a custom to take off your shoes when you go into a building near, like, Japan regions and stuff like that. So they're actually letting us walk in here normally. Cool.
Nice and clean inside, don't you think? It's all newly built, so it's as good as anything you'd find in one of your big fancy cities.
Interesting. Where's that exactly? That looks like maybe that Oni Mountain place. Oh no, no, that's definitely the Mass Festival place then. Yeah, because that was in the trailer. As soon as I saw all the different like types on the little lantern things, I knew exactly where that was. But here we go.
This here's the lounge. You can watch TV, chat, or relax however you like.
Okay, cool.
And well, let's see. Over there is the cafeteria, and the toilets will be down that way.
Thanks, I guess.
When you want to get some sleep, please use the rooms down the hall there. We've got enough space that each of you can have a private room to yourself.
Oh, that's good.
So I think that about covers everything. But if you run into any trouble at all, Don't you hesitate to talk to our fine staff at the desk.
Thank you for the tour, sir.
Yeah, thanks, caretaker.
Alright, kids. Do you have anything to say to the staff who'll be taking such good care of us?
Thanks for having us, or we're glad to be here. Yeah, thanks for having us. That's the polite way to say it. And, yep, thank you for having us.
What a bunch of well-mannered students. I can already tell you're going to be wonderful visitors. So you just think of this place as your own home, away from home, and relax.
Okay, we'll think of it that way then. Also, gotta say, Briar's eyes are really interesting. Compared to, like, every other characters, she's got, like cat-like eyes, if you see it. I don't know why, though. But I've never seen anything like that before, unless they're contacts. But I think that's her actual eyes. I'm not too sure, though.
You must be all tired after such a long day. I know it's a bit early still, but why don't we have dinner and then call it a night?
We've got plenty of food ready for you all, so I hope you've brought your appetites.
Alright. Well, I'm definitely ready for whatever our journey entails. But curious so far of what's to come. Thanks for dinner? Of course, thanks for dinner.
You're free to spend the rest of your evening as you like in the community center. But remember that tomorrow, the program will be officially kicking it off. Don't stay up too late, or you might oversleep.
Okay, noted. Anything else around this area? Because I'd like to take a look around this place first. We'll talk to our new friends, I guess, even though they don't have, names. But we'll talk to them. The food here seems to be really healthy, but it was still really tasty, too. Well, that's good to hear. What about you, buddy? I checked out my room, and there was a bug Pokemon in there. Don't tell me you're scared of bug Pokemon, buddy. Come on. I wonder what's scheduled for tomorrow. I'm so excited, I don't think I can sleep. It's probably a Sewaddle of all Pokemon too, which is not very scary at all. What about the caretaker?
Did you enjoy the taste of our local Kitakami fare?
I think so. Like the Chin Chow over here. Oh, not trying to talk to you, bud. I'm trying to... Unless that's... Oh wait, no, he is talking about that, actually. Okay. No, he isn't. Okay, so... Interesting. I tried to look at the Chin Chow here, but it looks like it's not going to let me. What about you?
Welcome, dear Paldean students. We provided a special fare to visitors here at the Kitakami Community Center. If you've opened your bag and whatnot, while you've been here, you might have noticed that the theme of the upper and lower borders of your screen is some menu style changes, depending on your location.
Really?
Do you want to change the settings for the upper and lower borders of your menus?
Leave them to match my location.
Okay. I hope you enjoy sightseeing around Kitakami with your current settings.
Interesting. So I opened my bag to see this? It changed? I didn't even realize that. Oh, yeah, it did. It changed the top colors. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't mind that. And then, other than that, we can talk to Miss Briar, but can we go into the other rooms here? Girls' restroom. Can't go there. And then there. Okay, so it's just restrooms over there. And what's hiding over here? I don't think we're going to be able to go in any of these. Yeah, definitely not. Okay, well, let's talk to Briar then, and we'll go to our bed and sleep for the night.
Blueberry students will be joining us tomorrow. I hope you'll all get along.
I don't know if we will. Not really sure. Maybe Kieran, but the other one, the one girl, doesn't seem like she wants to be friends. Ready to call it a night? I believe so. But off we go. But yeah, Carmine doesn't seem to like us at all. And she was really mad about losing to us. But she was basically calling us outsiders, so yeah, it's gonna be a while till I think she likes us, if she ever does. In any sort of way.
Morning everyone. Did you sleep well? Starting today, you'll be joined by our 2 students from Blueberry Academy.
How come only 2 of them came?
Go on, kids. Time to introduce yourselves.
I already met them. Oh, now she's acting friendly. Yeah, sure.
Hi, I'm Carmine. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Outsiders.
Still said outsiders.
I mean, visitors from Paldea, hee.
So you're only nice in front of your fellow teacher here. Okay, I get it.
I'm Kieran.
Nice to meet you, Kieran.
Carmine and Kieran actually grew up here, so ask them for help if you need anything.
Yeah, Carmine's not going to help us no matter how much we ask her. I'm pretty sure.
And you two had better be of real help, you hear me?
Right.
They don't seem like they want to.
Now that that's settled, why don't I tell you all about what we have planned for you? This school trip of yours will be an exercise in orienteering.
Orienteering, you say?
First, we'll have you split into pairs. Then each pair will be tasked with finding 3 signboards.
I'm guessing I'm teaming up with the kid that's scared of bugs. It seems like it based on the fact he's right next to me. Okay.
Located around the land of Kitakami. On each signboard you'll find snippets of an old folktale passed down here in Kitakami. Read them all and learn a bit about our home. To prove you've completed the task, we'll ask each pair of you to take a snapshot together in front of these signboards, with their phone or camera.
Okay, so take a picture with our partner. Got it. How am I going to do that if, I've never seen a partner follow you behind other than, well, technically Arven and Nemona, but I've never seen them go into your camera forcefully, like, you can pull them into it. You usually have to just point it at them and then do a pose. So I'm kind of curious on how that's going to work.
Take a photo together in front of each of these 3 signboards to complete your mission. It's a self-guided tour of Kitakami. Learn all about its rich history.
Okay.
Much more fun than sitting around and listening to me ramble on and on, eh?
Wonderful. What an innovative idea for a group activity.
Sounds pretty cool.
Oh, and I've got a gift for each of you as well.
Each of us as well, you say? Oh, Roto Stick? Okay, goes in the key items pocket. What is it? Roto Stick. A stick to rest a Rotom phone on. Oh, it's a selfie stick. It allows you to take selfies from a little bit farther away than you could on your own. That's going to be good for starting episodes, because I used to open it up with the camera app in the game. So that's going to be pretty good, actually. Press the X button while in selfie mode to use your Roto Stick. The Roto Stick adds some extra distance between you and your camera, making it easier to take photos with your friends and Pokemon. But doesn't it fly, so technically it could just fly further away from you without needing the Roto Stick, but if you say so.
I hear these things are all the rage in the big cities. Use them when you take those photos.
I have yet to see one of those ever in a Pokemon game, but I'll believe you.
I'll even teach you a rad pose I came up with all on my own.
Oh, we got a new emote. You learned the Eureka emote from Caretaker. Okay, cool.
Hi, yes. Real rad.
Okay, he's out of touch. Okay, that makes more sense then. Okay, sorry there, Caretaker. But I think you're kind of cool. Regardless of how she acted to you.
Remember that one of the goals of this trip is to deepen the ties between our 2 schools. It seems like having someone who knows the area would be a big help. That being said, let's maximize the number of our inter-school pairs, okay? Time to mingle.
I'm gonna try and talk to Kieran, I think. But I don't think Carmine wants anything to do with us. It's probably best. But honestly, it might give us some fun dialogue if we choose Carmine. Can we choose? Well, let's see here. Talk to the other students. Let me see if, because sometimes it kind of tells you. Let's see what it actually says. If it'll actually pull it up. Oh, there it goes. If it wants to give it to me, that is. There we go. Making new friends. Talk to the students. Okay, so it doesn't tell me. Okay, unfortunate. What do you guys think? What? I don't have have to pair up with someone I don't even know. What about you? That girl Carmine. I'm not sure I trust that cheery greeting from her. Yeah, you should. I gotta meet the real her. We got 4 students from Uva Academy and only 2 blueberries. So that means at least 1 pair will be made up of just kids from our school, right? No, I think what's gonna happen is it's gonna be 2 from our class and then 1 from there. It's not gonna be completely made up of our class. I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's see. Talk to everyone else.
Be sure to tell me if Carmine and Kieran cause you any trouble till you stay.
Thank you. What about you, Briar? Same as before. Okay. I was gonna read it, but it's still the same thing. And then this was... Okay, we talked to you already. Okay. Let's talk to Kieran first.
Oh man.
What about you, Carmen? Looks like I needed to talk to you.
Your spooks or whatever, right?
Oh, she dropped the act.
Let me guess. You want to pair up with one of us? Poor, lonely blueberry students.
Not really, no. I'm joking. Yes. I'll team up with Kieran, and you can go off with the other students.
Gosh, it's so sweet of you to go out of your way like that. What would we ever do without you? Oh yeah, so my little brother here has been all googly-eyed over you since yesterday.
Really? Well, that's interesting.
He wouldn't stop talking about you. Even at home, I seriously couldn't get him to shut up.
That's kind of mean.
Sis, what are you telling him that for, you dummy? Oh, hey, watch who you call dummy, if you know what's good for you.
Jeez, she's really scary then. Huh. Rude. Not really nice to say that you're gonna threaten your brother like that. That's a little mean.
Oh man. Look at him, being all shy.
No, he's scared of you, obviously. But okay, if you say so.
See, my brother's no good at talking to people.
I doubt that.
He'd probably never work up the nerve to ask you himself, but he'd really like a battle with you.
Yes or no? Is that no saying yes to that he would never battle me? Or no that I don't want to battle him? I actually don't know what his choice is. Yes? I want to battle him.
Well, what do you know? Turns out you're sorta nice. This'll make my brother really happy. Chin up, Kiki. Spook says he'll battle you.
Okay, good. That's the choice I wanted that to be.
What? Wowzers, really? You don't mind?
Yeah, I don't mind, buddy.
He doesn't mind a bit. Get to your positions, you two. Everybody else clear out. Make some space.
Okay. I wonder what Kieran's got.
I got this.
And he's actually smiling. That's good to see. Okay, Kieran. Let's see what you got, buddy. Kinda curious what you got, indeed. Probably gonna be like his sister with Pokemon that are around the area, right? I would think. Sentret. Okay. Interesting start. Not a scary Pokemon. I'm not very scared of its evolution.
Wowzers, I can't believe this. I get to battle you. This is awesome.
Honestly, same, buddy. I'm gonna give you Hyper Voice, though. Could've went for Torch Song, honestly, but I want to immediately one-shot his whole team. But he's raising his special defense. Probably not your smartest idea, buddy, I'm gonna be honest. But down goes your Sentret. But, interesting, though. Interesting starts. Going with the Yanma. Okay, Yanma could be very good later on. Because of the evolution. Okay, so I like you using Yanma, though.
You got this, Yanma. Cut through the wind and show him what you got.
Oh, is he attacking first? Or is it just because he's using Air Cutter? Probably because of Air Cutter. But let's give him Torch Song, give him a super effective hit. And down goes poor little Kieran. Sorry there, buddy.
I guess I got a lot of weaknesses.
Yeah, ice, fire, definitely a couple of them. Rock is one that you definitely don't like. But, not too bad. Not too bad at all. But that rock weakness will go away soon. Sorry, Kieran. Down you go, bud.
Wowzers.
Wowzers. That's an interesting thing to say out. But, funny. I like it. Good show. Thanks, fellow students.
Nicely done, kids. Nothing like a friendly battle to get to know someone. Wowzers. You sure are strong, Spooks.
I guess so. What about Carmen? Or Carmine. I'm gonna double check on how you say her name before the next episode. But, I'm kinda curious on how she feels about it.
You really aren't half bad. Kiki's really nearly as strong as I am, you know. I didn't know about that. This orienteering thing, we're supposed to group up in pairs, right? You should go up and pair up with Kiki then.
Oh, cool. I'll take it. Yeah, definitely.
But no, just don't what? It's not like we could pair up. Or were you hoping to partner with some other rando outsider instead of Spooks? Well, no, but oh man.
Does that mean we'll run into them again in the next DLC? That's kind of something I'm curious about. Because they're Blueberry Academy students, and that's where we're going in the Indigo Disc. So, I wonder if we will see them in there or not.
Don't worry. He's just being shy. I'll go and find some chump to pair up with too. Watch out for my little bro, you.
Okay. I'll watch out for him, I guess. I thought we were going to do teams of 3, but it looks like that's not going to be the case here. So that other student was right. One of them is going to be two of our classes, our school students. Interesting.
Looks like you've all paired up. Let's go ahead and mark where you're all going on those rotom phones of yours.
Okay, let's mark it down then.
Now then, off you go to do some exploring. Oh, and if you find yourself in need of any potions or Pokeballs or the like, head over there, that way, and stop by Peachy's. They'd be happy to see you set you to rights.
So it looks like we should probably start with this signboard at Loyalty Plaza. That's our out past the apple orchards on the west side of the village. It's close by, and I figured it might make sense to, visit them all in order. I'll probably just get in your way if I stick too close, so I'll just follow from a safe distance.
It's fine. You can walk as close as you want, bud. Oh. The safe distance is far away from me. Okay. So alone. Okay. Wonder where he actually went to. Can I see him if I were to look for him? Probably not. But let's see what's going on over here. So this is for our students. That got teamed together. I can't wait to see what Pokemon we discover while looking for those signboards. What about you? I felt bad leaving this kid on his own, so I guess I'll partner with him. Yeah, he's gonna need somebody to help him out because of what happened. I'm feeling very bad for this kid. But he looks happy. Nice to meet you, Carmine. What about her?
Let's do this, outsider. Totally ordinary guy.
Okay. But one more thing before we get out of here, and that's just talk to these guys again. Because I don't like missing dialogue if I can help it.
Finally time to kick off the school trip in earnest. Get out there and do some orienteering. You've come all the way here to get a copy, so you should see everything it's got to offer, right?
True. What about you, caretaker?
Now then, off you go to do some exploring.
Okay. And with that being said, we're now officially in our journey. I will say that we'll start our sign quest in the next episode, obviously, but I do want to get a good idea. So we're going to the left side, so he ran off there already. So we know where Kieran's going. So get your first photo, visit one of the signboards and tells part of an old folk tale passed down in Kitakami, and take a photo with Kieran. Okay, so that's where we're going. So now we just need to start making our way over there. We'll do one actually, no, they told us to go to the shop over here, right? That's probably where we should start first. And then we'll go catch a Pokemon to hopefully add another partner to our team. Lovely of you to stop by. Take your time and have a look around. They buy clothing. Oh, okay, there's clothing here too. Interesting. I'll definitely keep a good eye. Looks like it's just gloves and socks here. But still though, we do also get new costumes for buying the DLC as well. So I'll also look at that as well when I get the chance. Looks like a bunch of food for picnics. And then obviously Pokeballs. Okay, so nothing super important. But cool to know on the clothing though. I'll definitely take a good look at that later. Just because buying clothing in an episode is something I've never done. So, but I have changed clothing like at the very beginning of our adventure, like once when it came to. Wait a minute. How are you here? That's a Legend Arceus. That's what is the name of that region? That's from Legends Arceus. That's not a normal Growlithe. So you can catch Pokemon from there here? That's interesting. I might actually do that if I can find a Pokemon like that around here. Because that would be pretty cool. I see an Ekans. Tart Apple. I do know that Applin appears here. So if we want to get a new version of Applin, we can do that. But I think it's going to be a little bit harder to do that. There's some Bellsprouts here, just because it wouldn't really work on the team. Very interesting, though. We'll definitely take a good look around, see if we see anything that we might want to use. But honestly, from what I can see right now, it does look like it's just basically Ekans and Bellsprouts. There's an Applin right over there, talking about Applin, with a terrestrialization attached to him. Always like this little guy too. I really like Fomiantis and Lurantis. Both of those Pokemon are really fun to use. But since Swaddle is here, I want to use Swaddle more, honestly. But I really do like Lurantis as a Pokemon. Its ability isn't very good when it comes to the evolution's secret ability. For the most part, it's a pretty good Pokemon for what you can do with it. You can't really use it competitively, though. Got Spinarak, not a lot of Pokemon that I see that would be good for the team. Ekans could be interesting because I don't think I've ever used an Ekans before in a Pokemon game. So that could be interesting to run with if we want to. But for the most part, I don't see much for things that I could possibly want to run other than... Is that Bellsprout still chasing? Yeah, he is still chasing me. Huh. I'm surprised you're still following me, buddy. I'll be honest there. But, at the moment, for what I can see, it looks like we might end up running an Ekans. Or, what we could do is just do a Pokemon battle instead, because I just saw a trainer. Just so we get to do something, because I don't see any Pokemon I could possibly run yet. And I'm not too sure if I want to use an Ekans. So, well, let's do the battle instead. I think that's better. But here we go. Up this way, you'll find Loyalty Plaza. But we should have a battle before you head in. Okay, well, let's see what you got then. Probably should have went for the other trainer then. Kaya the Delinquents. You're a delinquent? Huh. You don't look anything like the delinquent trainers in other Pokemon games. That's a cool little design, I like that. I like the white and blue jacket she's wearing. But let's give him a torch song, or her a torch song, for the poor Poochyena there. And send that little Poochyena packing. Sorry there, buddy. But down goes the first one. Seems like they all like using Poochyena, though. And then Seedots. Ooh, okay. That's an interesting Pokemon to see here. So you can get Seedots. Okay, little Acorn Pokemon's always good to get. Or Acorn Ninja Pokemon, as it eventually evolves into. But already have a grass type, so that's going to be a no as well. But not a bad Pokemon. Not a bad Pokemon at all. Where it comes from, it's better to have a Sceptile, though. But, yeah. Sorry there, dude. Sorry to do your little seat out there. Now you're ready to head in. Yeah, I guess so. Sorry there. But honestly, not too bad of a start, I think. Is that a Pichu? Yeah, it is a Pichu, actually. Huh. So if we want to start with a Pichu and go to a Pikachu, we could. But yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end off today's episode, more than likely. Since, honestly, I'm not too entirely sure what we're going to be adding to our team in the future, and it'd give me a good idea if I get to look around a little bit before the next episode in this one, just to kind of see, like, a good idea of what I want to kind of fix our team as. Like, I'm not gonna go and grab, like, all the OP Pokemon, obviously. I'm just gonna find something I like, and then we're gonna go with it. But with that being said, thank you all for watching today's episode. It's been a blast hanging out with you guys, like always. And with that being said, thank you all for watching so much, and thank you for joining me on our newest adventure in the lands of Paldea. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.